blessings haven't come in yet, because the Most High wants you to get used to the fact that that timeline is over. So the Most High is blessing you with other things first, like a new job, new home, a new partner, right? So whatever you feel is lacking, let's say maybe you going to school for something and you taking one class at a time, and so it's taking some time, but you're getting blessed in other areas of your life. The Most High wants you to get, because maybe you've had a traumatic experience with school, or you always will fail, or you have a lot of trepidation when it comes to passing a class. So the Most High is like, all right, let me show them that they can excel in this area, or that the blessings are flowing, and you here worrying like, am I gonna get this job? Am I gonna, is this gonna change? Is my situation, my financial situation gonna change? Is my relationship status gonna change? And the Most High's like, I can't bring it in for you yet, because I don't want you to react out of trauma. I don't want you to react out of trauma and fuck up the blessing. You know what I'm saying? So first of all, I got to get you used to. I'm feeling this bun. I gotta get you used to. And the stethoscope, baby. I gotta get you used to the fact that you're a fucking badass, and that what happened in the past will never happen again. It was a means to an end. You went through so much horrible shit for a reason, to make you strong, to take you out of complacency. Love, peace, and soul family. I know it's been a while. Empress Phoenix Fire coming to you with a quick channeling, y'all. So I got a deep download for the Divine Masculine that's gonna come forward either depends on when I upload this, either today or it's gonna be tomorrow in the rising. Deep channeling, y'all, for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. You're invited to get that message, because there's some jewels that you could definitely pull from. But it's been coming forward about, the state of us seers, you know what I mean? Things are changing, things are evolving at a rapid rate, and I even feel a little shameful, feel a little guilt for like throwing shade at others for the choices and the actions that they make, but come to find out they were ahead of the game. So I remember like saying how are these readers turning into beauty gurus now and all this and that, but now I see why. So divination is something that is definitely ancient and has been seeped in cultures around the world for millennia. And I didn't even realize it. Like, Valentine's Day just passed. How we used to do when we was younger. We used to pluck roses and be like, he loves me not. He loves me not. And whatever the last petal, right, is like, if the last petal is he loves me or he loves me not, it's like, oh, he don't really love me. He just trying to get the coochie. That's a form of divination. You know what I'm saying? The eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. You know what I'm saying? All of that, that's divination. To see who's it, right? That all of that, it was seeped in our childhood, right? All of that. And I was like, all of that was divination. And then again, all of those things were hidden, in nursery rhymes, in the childhood games and all of that stuff, right? Candy girl, on my way. right? Do the wop. Candy girl, look so sweet, special treat. You know what I'm saying? And we would do the different dances. All of those things were a form of divination. And tarot reading is no stranger to that either. All of these things are going to, because now a lot of these fake readers, a lot of these karmic readers that want to mimic the true divine ones, have made it hot now. You know, it's like it's getting hot now, and it also leaves a bitter taste in the mouth of the real ones who are really tapped into spirit and really giving spiritual messages, and not just doing this to feed their ego, not just doing this to, you know, have a business, not just doing this to get some cash, not just doing this to look like they are high priestess in the eyes of a divine masculine, all of that. So because now times and energy is changing, the divination is going to be going underneath the guise of other platform, other secular means. Okay, so yes, some readers will turn into beauty gurus and, you know, start doing makeup, and then while they doing makeup may give out a channeling. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, yo, I'm not even hating. Like I said before, I had locks for 20 years. I was in the Rastafari paradigm for 7 years. And I felt like it was a sellout for me to, you know, cut my locks and then to, you know, adorn my hair, wear wigs and weaves. This is crochet, girl. I've been crocheting since I was 9 years old. So I'm like, crochet is my shit. So now I could actually crochet here. Like, it's taken on a different form. We used to be seamstresses. We used to, you know, sew garments. Now we're using the sewing machine to sew wig units. And the level of genius and expertise, okay, and the level of skill is unmatched. We are truly showing our creativity, and it's not something that should be bashed, you know, or say, oh, you hate yourself, you don't like your natural hair, when that's a farce. If anything, a lot of us, we've let go of the relaxers and are wearing wigs. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as your edges are not snatched, you're not snatching out your edges, you good, girl. You see what I'm saying? The braiding patterns. Okay, the braiding patterns that you need to you should see the braiding pattern underneath here. That took time and mathematical precision. Okay, it's no, like I said, when I'm going through the YouTube videos, because I'm a YouTube DIY queen on any and everything. So before I do my hair or nails, and I'm seeing the level of genius, it's a total flip. You can't feel like because you don't got locks down your ass that you not a queen. Like, all of that is a farce. So now I'm like, I gotta retract. Oop. You know what I'm saying? Because I see that that's what's going to happen with my channel too. Like, I'm going to be talking about other secular things, and while we are doing secular things, you know what I mean, we are going to definitely be putting forth some channelings. We're going to be putting forth messages from the divine, and it's not going to be all of this, you know, let's meditate. It's not going to be all of that, you know. I've been saying that. Remember, Uranus and we're still in the midst of it. So this is showing you like the practicality, the day-to-day, and how unexpectedly you will be able to see spiritual, because everything is spiritual. Whether it's positive, negative, high vibration, low vibration, everything is spiritual. The physical, anything physical has a spiritual vibration to it. So this is how you're going to be seeing the real ones go underground in their messages. Like for example too, I've been noticing in the comment section, a lot of people's like, I can't hear you, girl, I can't hear you. And then some people are like, they heard the message fine. This is what's going to be happening, because the energy and the vibration of people are changing, right? So maybe you know, the message wasn't for you to hear. Specifically, that message just wasn't for you. You know, maybe another message will. Maybe this one is. Maybe you can hear me here. You know, but you're going to see that. Like, this is why I saw how there was a need for the vibrational shift, why there's a need for dimensions, even why there is a such thing as dimensions, because source encompasses totality, right? So if you want to differentiate yourself from a lower vibrational energy, right? But the world is, that's why they say it's a small world. The world is so vast, everything. It's the same thing with source. It's the same thing with spirit. So that's why there would need to be different vibrational frequencies that you could reach, and that the lower vibrations won't be able to. But you still would be able, like, you could still be in the same city, right, as someone who was low vibrational, someone that could have been stalking you, but you raised your vibration so high and you could have possibly moved, yes, and then that person wouldn't be able to find you. You wouldn't bump into them. None of that. You see what I'm saying? Because you're on a whole nother vibration. People may not even see you. Sometimes that happens to me too. It's like I'll speak to somebody and they didn't even see me and they didn't even hear me. And I'm not even taking it as a slight, like, oh, my vibration is so high that they probably didn't register. It didn't even register. So many things is coming forward, man. Pisces season has been real. The dreams, the dreams, man. The dreams. The dreams. That's all we can say is the dreams. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy them. Enjoy the dreams, y'all. Enjoy them. That's even when you don't even understand and decipher the shit. You see what I'm saying? Just catalog it if you can. If you can remember them, you know, catalog it and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Because this energy is moving. It's moving. It's still moving and it's still flowing. Yeah. So that's what's been coming through. Like, so now I'm like, oh, I gotta retract. You know what I'm saying? I apologize to the readers. I was throwing shade, like, how they a makeup guru now? How they doing all this and that? And then now I see it. I see why. Because this happened again during the times of the Moors as well, where a lot of diviners, astrologers, all of them were demonized. That's why they were demonized. Okay, and they were kicked out of their homes. That's why they were witch hunts. It was all, and it was global. You see what I'm saying? Because there were now I'm seeing why. Because there were practitioners who were fake. There were people who were under the guise, you know, like I said, for whatever reason, for monetary reasons, for ego reasons, okay, or they were doing devilishment. They were doing, you know, low vibrational things, doing death magic on people, all kind of things, and it made it hot. It made the block hot. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the real ones had to go in the underground. The real ones had to disguise and be discreet about their, you know, spiritual practices and rituals and services that they provided for others. You see? Even the midwifery had to take a check, because they were even calling midwives witches, because they were able to determine the sex of the baby. Of course, you know how that is, by looking at the belly, the shape of the belly, even holding a pendulum over the belly. You know what I mean? Midwives are very wise women. Truly. I have so much. I did want to be a midwife at one point. That's why I went into nursing as well. You know, so I have and I've given birth with the assistance of midwives. Okay, shout out Sakina. You already know Uhuru. Okay, that's my midwife, and she assisted me in a home birth, and I'm grateful for her. You know, and also a birth in a nursing home. I'm like, not birthing center. Excuse me, but yeah, y'all, I don't want to keep this too long. I'm, you know, in the midst of my day, and I just wanted to bring that forward to y'all. Like, you know, this is why you see the real ones slowing down in their channel. doing more mundane, messages and all of that, because this is how it's going to be, because these fake ones have made the block hot. And so we gonna have to be you're just gonna have to be smart about it, because there is gonna be more crackdowns. The Cash App thing and all that, that's just the beginning. There's gonna be more crackdowns on it. So you know what I'm saying? So just word to the wise, figure out how you're gonna incorporate your spirituality and being able to help others and teach others in the midst of doing other shit too, And with that, y'all, as always, I'm gonna see y'all in check-in. Divine Masculine, my bread, gender, my brothers, them. I ain't leaving you out. It's this one. It took, it take a while for me. I wanted to give y'all a real one, and it came forward. So join me tomorrow. I might do it live, or I might do it as a premiere. What? Steve. That I'm gonna see y'all on the check-in. Peace.